Hello, so I've decided to not do the traditional glucose tolerance test where they test your blood fasting, make you drink 100 grams of sugary water, test your blood sugar level or your blood again at 1 hour after drinking it and then 2 hours after drinking it. Now, most people will be like, why aren't you doing that? You need to check if you've got gestational diabetes. I don't eat that much sugar ever in one go. I also asked the midwife what the intervention would be if I did have gestational diabetes, and the first port of call is to look at diet and lifestyle. Now I prioritize both of these things and try and optimize them every single day. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I am close to optimal, and so I didn't feel it didn't feel right for me. It didn't feel good for me to choose that option, so I refused, and they said, okay, well, we highly recommend that you test your blood sugar levels, your blood glucose levels for 2 weeks, 4 times a day. And I said, okay. And I think they were expecting me to say no, but I said yes. And so here I am. It's actually day 4 and I've done my fasting. I'm just about to do my breakfast postprandial, so 1 hour after breakfast. They give you the option of 1 or 2 hours after each meal. I chose 1 hour just so that it shortens the window, and then it means that I can have snacks in between those meals if I want to, because I'm almost 29 weeks and baby pickle is growing at the moment. So I've been quite hungry. So I'm just going to show you really quickly what the process is, because it is actually quite straightforward. And even like the first day felt a little bit overwhelming, but now I'm into a bit of a routine. You know, first thing I wake up, have some water, test my blood, write it down, get on with having my breakfast or starting my day. As soon as I finish eating that meal, I set a timer for an hour. When the timer goes off, I test my blood sugar levels again. So I've managed to source, and they should give you all this stuff, but I've managed to source this from my dad. Helped me out because he's a type 1 diabetic, so he's got some old stuff lying around. And then my test strips. So I plug one of these test strips into the monitor, and then I use this thing to pierce a tiny little hole. It doesn't even hurt, just a tiny little prick into my finger, and I bring some blood to the surface, and then literally, I'll just bring a little bit more just to make sure there's enough, and literally just dab that onto the reader, and it sucks it up into there, and then it does a little countdown. Oh, and it's errored. Awesome. So that has happened to me a couple of times. I'm just going to put another one in straight away. It might be because I touched the test strip with my hands rather than trying to keep it clean. But I've still got enough blood there, so I can still use that. And just watching it count down. Might be because I'm holding it up. All right, 3rd time lucky. I love that this is happening while I'm actually filming. This has only happened to me once before, and now obviously it's the time where I'm trying to show you how to do it. So 3rd time lucky. Check the test strips in. A little bit of blood. Cool, got a good reading. All right, here we go. So it's 5.3, 1 hour after breakfast. And so all I do then is just jot that into my book. I've been writing the time, but I don't think it needs you to. And my numbers have been pretty consistent. And then I guess because there's blood and because there's sharps, I've been keeping my empties or my old stuff in this jar that I can then dispose of appropriately once I finish the 2 weeks. So I put my little strip in, I pull out the thing that I use to prick my finger, and I set it up so that it's ready to go for my next reading. So then I just slide one of these things into the lancet, or lancet it's called, lancet, and then I take this little thing off, but you could probably leave it on if you wanted to, and then just slot this goodie back on so it's ready for me to use when I need to, and that's it. Easy as. So if this is an option that you would prefer to choose, hit me up if you've got any questions. Hi Prim, my unicorn trainer in the back there. And yeah, I mean, you know, for me, I would much rather do this than drink a sugary drink. To other people, they would say, you're crazy, why are you bothering? But yeah, it feels right for me and my baby. So thank you for watching. Take care.